Really? Our secret ingredient is you. What does that mean? Nah, for real though. What does this mean? Can anybody tell me this? Shh.
Do y'all remember when that completely unexplainable thing happened to Selena Gomez and she fell and her foot literally contorted up beside her ankle? You remember that? Then we had her boyfriend here in the early 2010s when this was happening in court. Look at his eyes. It's very real footage. I watched it happen live.
Open it up. What is that stuff oozing out of that chicken? And they'd go, ugh. And I was like, they've taught you that stuff easing out of that chicken is juice. It's body fluid.
Hey guys, today we're getting in some wonderful topics. We will be talking about you being the secret ingredient to some food, you eating some food that is not good for you, and we will be talking about some shape-shifting kind of stuff. Please tune into the video, watch the video, like, share, and subscribe, and let's get deep into this video.
This is simulation. If we all wake up, that means game over. Does nobody play? Who gonna stay in a boring simulation? Nobody. And if we go black, that means we never existed. So what was better? The simulation or forever darkness? I don't know. That's what I've been trying to figure out.
Now, there's a lot of belief that your cup holds a lot of dark and negative energies.
Oh, my cup got power. And it's dark energy for sure, because you can't see it. But dark energy is good, because dark energy is stronger than the light. Listen, light energy, evil energy. A lot of people don't know. People say, oh, walk in the light. Oh, man, I love the light. But the only thing that can trap the light or defeat the light is the dark. A lot of people don't know. Listen, in space, it's the sun, and it's energy around that sun, and it's bright. But beyond the sun, it's darkness. And there's more energy there than in the sun.
If God created your brain, gave you an ability to use that brain, He will not tell you put the brain down. Listen to me carefully. If God created you and found it necessary that you need a brain, that you have to use that brain, then use it. Because He won't tell you to lay it down. If it was not important, He wouldn't have given it to you. So your mind is an engine room for you. You imagine what you want to become, and you will become what you think. If you want to connect to God, it starts from your mind. Scientifically, your brain is divided into two parts. One is analytic, and one is intuitive. The intuitive is believed to receive signals of creativity and a knowing without being taught. The more you meditate, the more you pay attention to yourself. In your thought and mind, you will hear a lot of instructions, voices, and directions. They are not supposed to be laid down to be dormant. They are supposed to be activated. If you continue disengaging the activity of your own intuition, you will become blank and you will hear nothing. It is your duty and choice to be awakened at this time. If someone is telling you, tell yourself as well. If someone is showing you, show yourself as well. Every bit of signal you get, if you realize you had that signal, then pay attention to that pattern.
It's for you to decide. You've got free will.
It's for you to decide. You've got free will. That is a pretty hopeful message. But here's what happens if you play that backwards. Apparently.
When we fuck, we got
Whoa, 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 whoa! clear.
When we fuck, we got secure thing.
Wow! Boy, Satan is here.
When we fuck, when we fuck,
Even if you look at her lips, it looks like it.
when we fuck,
Wow! Hold on, I gotta listen to the second part. I was paying so much attention to.
fuck. When we fuck, we got secure thing.
We got Satan here, see? Kind of sounds like a southern accent. We got Satan here, see? Well, let's do the vocal test and see what we get. Boy, we've got Satan here, see? Ignore the last part. Why do I always do that? All right, let's give it the reversal flippity flopper florps. And now we should get the original lyrics, which are, it's for you to decide, you've got free will.
Really? Our secret ingredient is you. What does that mean? Nah, for real though. What does this mean? Can anybody tell me this? Shh, shut up! Because everywhere I go, or every fast food restaurant that I see, I'm not sure if this is real or not, guys, because people play a lot with the internet and things like that, but what is going on with this? Our secret ingredient is our people. Wendy's, you too? Shh, shut up! Like I said, guys, I don't know if this is real or not, but it seems to be showing up on every fast food chain. Not everyone, but 4 so far, as you can see. But of course, they're talking about us, the people, going there to buy the food. You know? Because we all love Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, right? Wendy's, right? I don't know. But why would they word it like that? That's all I'm asking. Like, I don't know why would they word it like that, because people are going to take this out of context when they're just talking about us enjoying their good food. You can't believe everything you see on the internet, guys. Remember, because people go, they could easily put this together. Like, come on. But of course, entertainment purposes only. They're talking about us loving their food, and there's nothing to worry about when you read things like this. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm out.
Potatoes, aloe vera, asparagus, wheat, beetroot, Brussels sprouts, cassava, cauliflower, coffee, comfrey, echinacea, foxglove, all yams except wild yam, golden seal, grapefruit, iceberg cabbage, jackfruit, eggplant, moringa, Valencia oranges, licorice, turmeric, nutmeg, sugarcane, palm oil, ackee, paprika, spearmint, peanut, rose hips, peppermint, St. John's wort. None of this grows in nature. Very simple to understand. Very simple. They don't grow naturally. All of this was made by men, in labs, in laboratories. Iceberg lettuce doesn't burn to ashes. This is plastic. All of this is garbage, my brothers and sisters. I would never steer you the wrong way. I'm not getting nothing out of lying to you. All of these things should be avoided. Beetroot is man-made. It contains inorganic lead, which can cause all of that. You don't want that. Corn cannot, will not, does not digest. This is the mother and father of corn, teosinte. Amazing. They blend the soybeans with water and they get soy milk. After they get the soy milk, they leave it for long and it hardens and it turns into what you call tofu. After it's hardened and turned into tofu, they make plastic bottles from that. And they put soy into infant formula and cereal. Soy can also be used to make ink, rubber, glue, plastic, and it also contains cyanide, carbonic acid. What is going on? Look at what people are doing on a daily basis. Anyone that you know that drinks milk, come and see them. Anyone that you know that drinks cow's milk, this is who they are. That's you underneath that cow if you drink cow's milk. What's the difference? That's the only question I'm going to ask. What is the difference? There's no difference. Eating canned food can cause cancer. That's not a coincidence. Once a month, every woman sheds an unfertilized egg. It's called a period. This is also the same for hens. People are not ready to hear there's no such thing as menopause, especially if you're somebody that's on menopause. Yeast is poison.
Have you noticed how we've not built any new cemeteries? Like any city, town you go to, they still have the same cemeteries they've had for hundreds of years. And people pass away all the time, yet these cemeteries never seem to fill up. There are always open plots of land where you can bury someone. So where are the bodies? Where are they going? What's happening to them? I've got this interesting theory that I've heard. Now, in the 1970s, there was this movie called Soylent Green. Now, Soylent Green was this movie starring Charlton Heston, and it was about this futuristic city in which the world had become overpopulated. They had destroyed the oceans, they had destroyed the earth, and times were really rough. And none of the people in the city could afford to buy any groceries. They couldn't afford just the normal things we get every day at the store. So, in order to keep them from starving, they were sold this very cheap stuff that was made in the factory. It was like a squared cracker or ration, and it was called Soylent Green, or yellow or red. And the people, because they were hungry, because they were starving, they would protest like every day. They would go out into the streets and have these huge protests. But these trucks would come around, and they would pick them up and take them away. And all these people were like disappearing. So Charlton Heston's character, who is this detective, he starts investigating this mysterious case, which leads him to the factory where they make this Soylent Green. And what he discovers is that the Soylent Green is made from humans. And when you kind of look around now, right, the same things are happening that happened in that movie, right? We are slowly destroying the oceans, the earth. Groceries have become unaffordable. They are now a luxury to most. And you wonder, the foods that we're getting that are so cheap that we're able to afford to buy, the only stuff that we can eat, what is it made of? Now, I'm curious what you think. Why do you think we are not building any new cemeteries?
Where's placenta from, just FYI?
A human.
What?
Yes, that's the disgusting part.
Oh my god. I'm gonna put it in the oven just to make sure I kill any bacteria that's in there.
Ugh. Am I the best sous chef you've ever had?
Rock and roll. Open me up.
Placenta coming in. Is it gonna be one delicious meal?
What do you feel like? Placenta?
Placenta. Hi.
So what are we having for dinner?
We're having some tasty protein. This is gonna be a divine meal. We've all waited. Can I see it? I am. My friend. Good, there's so much flavor on it though.
Should we put some of this yummy sauce on top too?
Yeah. Here, guys. This is the grand finale.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Is it a brisket? Yeah.
How'd you guys a piece?
Oh, it's nice and tender. That knife just melts right through.
Who's gonna have the first taste?
Hey.
One vegetarian pizza. It's $12.50.
Oh. By the way, if it makes you feel any better, I happen to like 8-year-old boys.
What?
I mean, your hair, before, your hair, you said you thought that your hair looked like an 8-year-old boy's, and I'm just saying I like it.
This classic Friends episode, Ross says he happens to like 8-year-old. The delivery girl is there to give a vegetarian pizza. In the files that many are decrypting right now, vegetarian isn't a dietary choice. It's a marker for age. And also think about who else is cast in that. Jennifer, who has been openly tied to high-level pizza parties with the elite. Is it a coincidence that the same cast, the same food, and the same jokes about pizza keep appearing in the same circle? Comedy is the perfect camouflage. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below.
I don't think we think enough about what we're eating, what we're really eating, what we're really ingesting. We don't give enough thought to it. I didn't quit eating chicken because I didn't like it. But check this out. If you burned yourself and it blistered, what's in the blister? And they would say, pus or body fluids. And I'd say, okay. So you take that piece of chicken, you stick it in the oven, you pull it out and you open it up, what is that stuff oozing out of that chicken? And they'd go, ugh. And I was like, they've taught you that stuff easing out of that chicken is juice. It's body fluids. You subjected it to high temperatures, you cooked it, and now that stuff is oozing out. But you would never prick that burn. You would never think about pricking that burn and sucking those juices. Do you know how many of us think that way?
If they think about it at all.
Think about it at all. Thank you very much. So taking care of you is your responsibility. I read those books and started practicing, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is it. And that's when I began to understand the importance of knowledge. Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food.
What the fuck? I should have watched the 20v1 video. I know it. I should have watched the 20v1 video. I know it.
Life stage.
Oh, damn.
Random number. Can someone could explain what's with his eyes? What the fuck? I don't know. Bro, why does my eyes look like this though? Leo trailer? Alright, bet. I'll watch the Leo trailer, whatever that is.
What the fuck? I should have watched the 20v1 video.
Yo, what happened to my eyes?
I know it.
Are you in the Illuminati?
No.
Okay.
What is he talking about? What is tattoos gotta do with Illuminati?
I went down the line and saying I ate with one of the Illuminatis or something, bro. The members, I don't.
Who, you did?
No, they're gonna say that I ate with someone.
Bro, be honest. Bro.
Okay.
Be honest. No.
Do y'all remember when that completely unexplainable thing happened to Selena Gomez and she fell and her foot literally contorted up beside her ankle? You remember that? Then we had her boyfriend here in the early 2010s when this was happening in court. Look at his eyes. It's very real footage. I watched it happen live. And by the way, it's extremely difficult to find this video nowadays. And let me tell you, this phenomenon doesn't only have to do with A-list celebrities. It happens to people on the TV, to anchors, and to even random people you would never expect on the news. But did you know that Beyonce used that same exact mugshot, that same exact time on stage while she was performing? You know, Beyonce, the queen bee, the same Beyonce they worship at all award shows, the same Beyonce that if you say something about, then your career is ruined. You know, the eye thing can be passed off as demonic possession, but not really that right there. So what's this supposed to be? What are we looking at? What's the probability that Selena Gomez literally got switched out from the old Selena Gomez? Maybe she didn't want to do certain things or say certain things they wanted her to say. What do you think?
Why do you put on Indian human hair? Can I ask? You know how we get that hair? When nothing goes right in the life of a Hindu person, they go through a ceremony called Tansho, where the priest in the temple incantates all the bad luck they are facing onto the hair, because for them to cut hair is such a taboo. But so that it indicates a new phase of metamorphosis, they shave their hair clean. They used to burn that hair because they understood they're burning all the bad luck, until they realized the stupid African woman wants to put it on their head. So you buy your own bad luck and you put it on your head. So I think I'll leave it there.
The video you're about to watch is for entertainment purposes only. It's purely fiction. It's in no way representative of my views or any of reality as a whole. This is purely for entertainment. This is a scrying mirror. And a scrying mirror is something that's used in occult practices and demonology to speak to jinn and demons. And for centuries, people have been using these things to communicate with the dark entities on the other side. And what does that look like? Now, why would your phone look like a scrying mirror? Why would entities have any need to communicate with you? And you have to ask yourself, what's really going on here? Why does all of the technology look like scrying mirrors? Why do TVs look like scrying mirrors? Why do computer screens look like scrying mirrors? And why do phones look like scrying mirrors? It's because they are scrying mirrors. The jinn live in the technology. The demons live in the technology. And if you look at this, This is a city from above, and this is a computer motherboard. Look at them. They're very similar because cities are motherboards. And if you look at this is what's known as a bus route map on a motherboard. And this is what a bus route map in a city looks like. Do you see the similarities? So on a motherboard for a computer, you have electricity that runs through the motherboard and that powers the motherboard. So what is the source of electricity in the city? It's you. You are the source of electricity for the city. They are building a giant computer out of the earth, and that's because Jinn need the technology to come through into this dimension. So to get into our dimension, they need to come through the technology. And so they're doing it by getting everyone addicted to technology and getting everyone to live in cities. That's what every piece of infrastructure in the world is. That's what it all is doing. It's all designed to turn the whole world into a computer and turn a human being into a battery. And that's why I talk about cleaning your body and knowing how to clean your body. You have to know how to get this stuff out of your body so you can be sovereign. Because that's really what's happening. The reason that they need the humans to do it is because they can't just come through into this realm. They need to find a way to communicate through to this realm without actually physically coming, and they're using the technology to do it. So you have to clean your body and get it all out of you. Otherwise, so it's very important.
Whoa, guys, that was a mouthful. That was a mouthful. We have grasped so much and learned so much. I am grateful for those that have been able to stay and watch up till this point. I'm very grateful for your support. And ladies and gentlemen, I've come to the end of this video. Please like, share, and subscribe so that I know that this is the content that you desire. And I'm out of this video. Bye.